Stop eating. These 5 foods, if you want to reduce belly fat. What if the so-called healthy foods you eat every day are the very reason your belly fat won't go away? You might be eating them every single day, not realizing they're keeping your waistline stuck. Let's break down the 5 sneaky foods you need to avoid if you actually want to see results. Belly fat isn't just about looks. It's linked to heart disease, diabetes, and even fatigue that drags you down every day. That means it's not just stubborn, it's dangerous. The problem? Most people cut calories, run on the treadmill, and still can't lose that stubborn belly fat because they're eating the wrong foods. And here's the shocking part. Some of these foods are advertised as healthy. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to cut out, what to replace them with, and how that one simple change can make a huge difference in your results. Think about this. You spend weeks eating less, skipping dessert, maybe even saying no to fast food, yet the belly fat stays. Why? Because food companies don't care about your health. They care about keeping you hooked. Sugar is hidden under 50 different names. Diet labels trick you into eating chemicals, and even the so-called healthy foods are packed with stuff that slows your metabolism. That's the real challenge. The foods that look harmless are often the worst offenders. So if you find this helpful, hit that like button right now because it tells me to keep making videos that expose the truth about food. So let's break down the 5 worst offenders and the swaps that actually help shrink belly fat. 1. White bread and refined grains. Let's start with the most obvious culprit, white bread, the kind used for sandwiches, rolls, and pastries. It looks innocent, right? But here's the issue. It's made from refined flour, which means the fiber is stripped away. Without fiber, your body breaks it down into sugar almost instantly. That spikes your blood sugar, and what happens next? Insulin rushes in to store the sugar as fat, often right around your stomach. Example. Ever notice how you can eat 3 slices of white bread and still feel hungry an hour later? That's not an accident. That empty calorie effect is what makes you eat more and store more. Better swap. Go for 100% whole grain bread or, even better, sprouted grain bread. It digests slower and keeps you full. 2. Sugary drinks, soda, fruit juice, energy drinks. Sugary drinks are even worse than bread because liquid sugar bypasses your body's fullness signals. That's why you can drink 300 calories of soda and still feel hungry, making it the fastest way to pile on belly fat. Example. Imagine drinking a healthy orange juice with your breakfast. That single glass could load you with 25 grams of sugar, and you still end up hungry 2 hours later. That's the perfect recipe for fat storage. Better swap. Infuse water with lemon, cucumber, or mint. Or if you crave fizz, try sparkling water with a splash of fresh fruit. 3. Low-fat yogurt and diet foods. This one surprises people the most. You see low-fat and think it's helping you lose weight. But here's the hidden problem. When food companies remove fat, they add sugar or artificial sweeteners to make up for the taste. Those sweeteners mess with your gut bacteria, spike cravings, and can actually make belly fat harder to lose. Example. A flavored low-fat yogurt cup can pack more sugar than a candy bar. Yes, you heard that right. And because it's low-fat, people eat more of it thinking it's safe. Better swap. Go for plain Greek yogurt with some berries and honey if you want sweetness. You'll get protein, probiotics, and way less sugar. And the last 2 foods might shock you even more, because most people eat them every single day without a second thought. 4. Processed meats. Bacon, sausages, deli meat, hot dogs. They're loaded with sodium, preservatives, and unhealthy fats that inflame your body. Inflammation is one of the hidden drivers of belly fat. When your body is inflamed, it clings to fat as a defense mechanism. Example. Studies show people who eat processed meat daily have a higher risk of not only belly fat, but also heart disease. And let's be real. How often do you stop at just 1 slice of bacon? Better swap. Choose lean, unprocessed protein sources like chicken breast, wild-caught fish, or even beans and lentils if you want a plant-based option. 5. Packaged snacks, chips, cookies, granola bars. Here's the big one. Snacks marketed as quick fuel are usually loaded with refined carbs, seed oils, and sugar. Granola bars are the perfect example. They look like health food, but are often just candy bars in disguise. These foods don't just add empty calories. The seed oils inside them can mess with your hormones, which makes belly fat even harder to burn. Example: check the label of your favorite healthy snack bar. You'll probably find corn syrup, soy oil, or palm oil in the first 3 ingredients. Those oils don't just cause fat gain, they cause cravings that keep you coming back for more. Better swap. Make your own trail mix with nuts, seeds, and a little dark chocolate. That way, you control what goes in. Here's the truth most people miss. Cutting these foods is only half the battle. Because if you remove them but don't replace them with the right things, you'll feel tired, hungry, and frustrated. So let's talk about what you should add in to actually see results. The secret isn't starving yourself or doing endless crunches. It's about creating balance, cutting out these fat-storing foods while adding in belly fat-fighting foods like leafy greens, lean proteins, healthy fats from avocado and olive oil, and complex carbs like quinoa or oats. That combination keeps your insulin stable, reduces inflammation, and helps your body tap into fat for fuel. Losing belly fat isn't about eating less. It's about eating right. And once you see it that way, you stop chasing fad diets and start actually seeing progress. If you learned something new today, hit the like button and share this with someone who's been struggling with belly fat too.